The Geeks on Wheels brand has existed since 2005, and it was born out of the situation where everyday Kiwis were becoming more and more dependent and confused with technology, and technology was changing at a very rapid rate. To make this disconnect worse was that most people in the computer industry possibly could be described as condescending and patronising when they dealt with people who didn't understand technology. And so there was a real opportunity to be able to relate with everyday people in an everyday way. One of our strengths is actually our size. Technology is changing at such a rapid rate that it's actually really challenging and difficult to keep up with it. But we have over 50 technical minds in the business, so collaboratively we have a lot of knowledge. If we haven't seen it, nobody has. So a lot of computer businesses focus on solving the customer's problems, and we certainly do that, but we've discovered that the real value we can actually add to them is by taking our customers to a better place, by helping them understand the technology that they have and how to get the best out of it. We don't speak geek. We pride ourselves in being able to relate to our customers and listen to them and understand them and talk to them in a very simple way. Well, our technicians spend a lot of time in their cars, so when we looked at the marketplace, the driver experience was a very important consideration of ours. Firstly, we looked extensively, and we came back to Volkswagen because there was a very nice synergy between the trust and reliability of our brand and the trust and reliability of the Volkswagen brand. We specifically chose the limited edition Beats Polo because it was something that was a little bit different, perhaps a little bit quirky, maybe even a little bit geeky, and certainly had a bit of a fun factor to it. And ultimately, you've got to have a little bit of fun, right? Its road presence was really different. You open up the interior and it looks like a Geekmobile. It has a whole bunch of additional features like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Mirror Link, and of course the whole Beats sound system experience just really tops it off for our staff. They feel really good being a geek driving that car. In terms of Gazleys, Gazleys aren't your typical car dealership. So they worked really hard to understand what we wanted to achieve out of this relationship and what our goals were. And they, through their after-sales service, have really proved that they think outside the square.
I believe Geeks on Wheels aren't mainstream. They're a little bit different, they're a little bit edgy. I think they have a bit of attitude, and I don't think a Japanese brand suited their style, and I think the Volkswagen brand was always the right choice. The Polo especially, I think, because most of the business they do is around town. They needed a small car but a lot of space. So they rang me and one Friday night and said, hey, look, we love the Polo, but I've just seen this Beats. This thing's cool and edgy and it's got a lot of appeal to it. This is really us. And I thought, wow, okay, they've actually chosen a car that suits their company. And the Beats is great. It's got the cool sound system in it. It's got some extra graphics on the outside. When we sold them the Polos in 2015, that was a massive deal for us. And we were really, really impressed that they chose our product. But to be able to do this again with an updated version of the Polo, with all the new tech and the whole new look, and for them to choose us one more time, that's, I suppose, more exciting than the first time it happened, because it feels like the partnership is stronger and it's for the long haul. Wellington is a small place, and I think being involved with local businesses and helping local businesses grow, I think is part of the fun of it as well.